All right, YouTube. Let's new project altogether. I got a boat trailer. It's currently for an actual boat. I've already pulled off the front roller, the winch that was up here on the front roller. I had a couple of the long scaffolding, whatever, boards that were carpet and all that good stuff for the boat to ride on. However, the last time the former owner of the trailer boat used it, as he was pulling it out of the water, the frame completely cracked right here. So he replaced the trailer with a new one, newer, whatever, and I am going to turn this into a kayak hauling trailer. I have a 14.5 foot Tsunami by Wilderness that I take out. Currently I haul in the bed of, oh, my ram's not there. It's in the backyard. So currently I haul in the bed of the 8 foot bed on the Ram, but I'm hoping to transfer it back to this. I made a kayak trailer in the past and I sold it subsequently because it was taking up space, and just because I figured I could probably build a nicer one than the previous one that I had, which was only about 10 feet long. This one, my plan is to shorten this up. I don't need the neck way out there. I'm gonna bring it back here. I believe I've measured the distance from here to here, and it's 44 inches. So if I slide that back 44 inches, it'll really shorten this up. I have this one kayak, plus I have another 10 foot recreational kayak. My brother's got a 10 footer. We've got a spare one for friends, family, whatever. My father has a sit on top. I think it's 11 feet, but it's a heavy kayak because it's a sit on top. So we're easily able to take any vehicle that has a ball hitch and tow them all out to the river, to the lake. I personally like to go out to the Detroit River and just kind of do a round trip, whether it's around local islands here or just up the coast of the Detroit River. It's nice and easy to paddle, and I don't need a retrieval vehicle at the other end of the river to come pick me up. So it's a nice solo trip that I can make by myself. At any rate, I'm going to go ahead and start by, first it's torqued. So it's tweaked up right now. I'm going to try to get leverage over this and under that and pry on it. And if I can pry on that, I should be able to get it straightened out again. And you can see it's off that bucket. It's not even touching. And this bucket, it's crushing. So I'm gonna try to straighten that back out, unbolt that. And then I've got these. This is pretty thick. Probably about 1/4 inch, maybe. Yeah, it's probably 1/4 inch. And this fits directly over this, and I'm just going to scab it. Once I get it on there, I'll clean up all that bad metal, get it square, and then I'll be able to fully weld the entire area. The backside will still be open. You can see the wiring actually runs through the trailer all the way to the back. So I'd like to maintain that. I think that's a pretty nice feature, instead of clipping it to the frame or drilling holes to hold it. So I'm hoping to retain that little ability, but this metal is pretty much ate up. So task one is getting rid of that. Thanks for watching, and yeah, we're gonna stay busy, staying busy, making up projects if we have to. Thanks for watching. All right, so I've taken off the leg, shedded some weight. I tried doing like I said and kind of hitting a fulcrum to bend this. It did not work. Probably because my buckets weren't strong enough to support pushing down on this while prying up on that. And then also, I didn't realize that this section was actually a full sleeve. This slides in through. This is encapsulated all the way around. So what I did is I brought it forward and I put one of my ramps that I made to get the car up elevated so I could do oil changes and stuff on the, ooh, wow, look, I cut myself pretty good. Don't tell nobody. Ooh, excuse me. At any rate, I used my low profile car ramps and I was able to stand on this, and when I stood on this, it was enough weight off the back to pry this now completely level. I put a straight edge across this until the little valley went away, and now I've cleaned off enough metal both there and all the way around this fitting here on my actual where I'm going to weld. And now I'm just going to center this up over this, and the plan is to burn that completely around. She sits nice and tight all the way around. So I'm going to weld that with my Eastwood MiG 135. And welcome back. We're about to start welding our second one. We got our first one welded up. Now listen, I am a hobbyist. Okay, I had a bit of a blowout. Looks like the metal probably gets pretty thin down here. This side went really well. Again, hobbyist. Don't shoot the messenger or whatever. Also, I didn't like welding way down here, like 8 inches off the ground, so with the great help of Waste Management's recycle bins, we got some help from that. So we've came over here and we've done our same thing. We've cleaned off the metal all the way, all 3 sides. Came over here, got this side. I've cleaned off these edges. And I've also grounded that smooth so I can connect my ground clamp to there. Matter of fact, you know what? I'll put that up top. I'm going to center it over that hole. Yep, center it over that hole. Now you can see how easy that went on and off. Before it was kind of tough getting it on there because there was a bow in there, but now, like I said, since I was able to step on that and straighten the frame back out, we were golden. So I'm gonna go ahead and connect my my ground. Connect my ground. I don't even know what you're looking at. Sorry about it. Connect my ground. I'll get a couple of tacks in here. I don't like that at all. Ooh, I like that much more. Yeah. Got a little bit of a gap up there. And we're just gonna fill her. We're gonna fill her just like that. And I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come back with the razor wheel, little slice and dice. I'm gonna cut right along the edge here, and then fill weld this side too. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I don't know. Maybe I'll just score this top and hammer it down. I don't have a torch to heat it up and then melt and then bend it. So I was kind of thinking how to get all the way around the back, but I think maybe I'll just maybe cut that. Yeah, I think that's gonna be my plan. I never say my plans to stay busy or well thought out. There's ways to stay busy. So yeah, perfect. Welcome back to the kayak trailer build to haul around this kayak and 5 others, up to 5 others. There's construction going on across the street, so there's going to be some noise in the background. However, I've went to Menards and I have picked up 2 10-foot lengths of 2-inch black pipe for gas. It's really the cheapest way to buy it. 1.25 inch I got here, and I've cut it all down to 30 inches with the help of a quickie saw with a fiber blade. Really nice to have instead of a die grinder cutting it all up. However, now I have to match this flat edge to the radius, or contour rather, of this. You can see that gap there. So if I take a little bit out and kind of half round this edge here, it'll make it I'll get a lot more surface area if I just like half moon this, which really I just have to take in the center section, top and bottom a little bit. I'm gonna do that to all 8 pieces, because I got one going on here, well 2 I guess, here, and then back there 2 and 2, so 4 on each upright. These things are absolutely solid. I notched these out so that I could lay them on top and weld semicircle there. The ends are open, the ends are exposed. I also left the ends of these exposed so that any water that does get in the top can drain. Shouldn't be any water in there. I've got a new light kit for the trailer, so I got to put a new light kit on. This is the Friday before Memorial Day, Monday. Hoping to go kayaking with the family on Sunday, so got to get this done so we can haul all 6 kayaks behind the pickup truck. They could fit in the bed of the truck because I got an 8-foot bed on my Ram. However, it would just look ridiculous with a 14-foot kayak still out of an 8-foot bed. Trailer is definitely the way to go, so appreciate you watching. Consider liking and subscribing. And I might show you a little bit of the welding, but honestly it's welding. I'm not a professional, so I can't really say, hey, how to. I'm just gonna turn on my my Eastwood 135 over there and get with it. So not really a how to. We're gonna turn it to a letter and a number that corresponds with the wall thickness of the 2-inch I have here, and we're just gonna get with it. So now, here we go. You can see what I've done. I've kind of taken a notch out of it. You know, you can see it's no longer straight up and down. So now that will match up with the contour of the roundness of the 2-inch much better and leave me a much smaller gap here to weld. And I'm going to fully weld that. I'm going to weld them parallel. I was thinking about tilting them up, but I think I'm going to weld them parallel to the ground. There's really no point in tilting it. I'm going to use straps to hold the kayak anyways in place, so yeah, I don't see a point in tilting it. I'm just going to weld it straight on. Boom. These are all 30 inches long except for 2 of them, because when you cut a 10-foot rod with a fiber blade that's probably about a 1/4 inch thick, you end up losing about a 1/4 inch every time you cut it. So 120 inches becomes like 119 1/4. So I got 2 of them that are slightly shorter. I'm going to go ahead and radius the other 7 of these and begin welding on it. It's much later in the afternoon. We've went out in the car. You're not gonna see the car behind the ramp. We went out, a little cruising. Before we left, I got these 2 cross beams on. Perfect, boom, boom. I have got all of my other 6 more pieces, all fish mouthed, whatever, coved, and I grounded off the black epoxy coating right here, so that I got clean metal to weld to, and to weld to over there. I've cleaned off this areas, like I said, 19.5 from the bottom, and then 19.5 from the top of that one to the top of that one to the bottom of that one. And I'm going to go ahead and continue welding. I would try to figure out how to do time-lapse stuff, but I'm telling you, I'm more of a doer than a learner or anything else. So that's kind of that's our current situation and progress. Man, look at this garage floor. Kind of looks like hell, huh? Yeah, if you think I should grind down my garage floor and potentially just still like polished concrete, leave a comment or something. I don't know. A little project for another weekend someday, I guess. This epoxy coating's probably about 16 years old when we bought the house. I did it. Old garage epoxy coating with the flakes. And Michigan winters have beat the hell out of it over the years. We park 2 vehicles in here all year round, always. Yeah.